and welcome back to Wake Up with Dr. Cheryl. Wealth Transformation. I'm Dr. Cheryl. Wake up to your loving yourself and others unconditionally. Wake up to being non-judgmental. Wake up to being too critical of yourself and others. Wake up to your emotional intelligence. This takes some definite focus. Wake up to being and sharing your love. Wake up to changing your relationship with health, money, and wealth. You're probably thinking, what does she mean by that last statement? Well, there's enough money circulating on this planet for everyone, and I mean everyone, even the babies in India and Africa, to have at least $10 million in their bank account. And the truth is, the majority of the people would not know how to handle and manage this amount of money. It all starts with your mindfulness and your education. What is your relationship with your money? Remember, it is only an exchange and not to be hoarded or used as a vehicle for addictive behavior. So look at your relationship with your money. If we didn't use money, I believe our relationships with other human beings would be healthier. But that isn't going to happen soon, and maybe not even in my lifetime or our lifetime. Another company was caught again, Caterpillar. They're the largest manufacturer of machinery, and it's committed a fraud in its Chinese plant. As I have said before, all these inequities and criminal acts are surfacing. Sooner than later, I hope. There's more than enough money for everyone. Another thing we need to wake up to is taking care of our Mother Earth. Our resources have been used and abused way too long. Wake up to preserving the forest, the water, land, and first of all, we have to be healthy mentally, emotionally, physically, and now especially spiritually. Please practice using your integrity, ethics, and plainly speaking, using your good moral application to all your relationships. How do you want to be treated by others? We have to get back to the basics in our world today. It's out of control. It's not too late to reassert our humanity and unconditional love and wealth. Unconditional love in all of our relationships. There are plenty of good ways to manage your money and apply good practical strategies. And look at the relationship you have with your day-to-day practice in spending and saving your money. Nothing is perfect all the time, but when your mindfulness and your heart are in alignment, you make better decisions. Mr. David Feinstein, originally from Boston, and he grew up in New Jersey. He attended and graduated from the New England Conservatory of Music. He ventured out and worked for the government for 2 years and knew that this was not his passionate path. So he got into property management and repaired musical instruments in his next career moves. David is a very diversified, talented man. He then, through some career counseling, wanted to explore design and travel. He then engaged in the international travel business for 5 years. He became a father of a wonderful daughter, Amber. As history has it, David's focus and his passion changed by being a totally responsible father and did not want to travel any longer, so his career shifted to interior design. After which, he started his own successful kitchen designing business in Marin County. It continued even in the midst of economic challenges, but it became too challenging because of how the building industry took a dive, which then he decided to close the doors. 2 years ago, he was introduced to a life-changing opportunity. Today, he is leading the expansion of a multi-billion-dollar company. He is currently in a position and earning a multiple six-figure income. He is recognized as a top leader and is passionate about health. This is the second part of the two-part discussion with David, helping other people change their lives. And we'll talk about that later in the program. But anyway, so what is your suggestion or suggestions that you can give the viewers about applying spiritual principles? to wealth?
That's a jam-packed question.
Well, start from whatever you want to share.
I think
Because of your transformation that you've gone through, I think it's important to, just share the most important things that have come out of that, which I know some of you've already, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem.
And, I know you've shared a lot, but,
I think we all need to make a list of our core values, what's important to us, and then have a relationship with that list. For me, it's integrity. For me, it's giving. For me, it's loving. For me, it's openness, honesty. For me, it's God. God is at the forefront of every decision that I make.
Yeah. So you've surrendered to that.
Absolutely. And all those words, which are more than words, but need to be taken into our relationship with wealth. Or we're not going to truly be wealthy.
Exactly. And it's all one.
Yeah.
It's all one. So can you talk more about the relationship that you're talking about with all those things? What do you really mean? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm just, I'm doing this for the viewers.
I'm talking about everything that I do every day, everything that we all do every day needs to be in alignment with our core values.
Yes.
And if not, what happened to me, what happened to you, is going to happen to others in one form or another.
Yeah, and getting back to, me losing everything about a year ago, my value was focusing on the money. That's all I was focusing on. I wasn't, so, here we are. Yeah, I know.
Here we both are. Fellow traveler.
And I'm grateful. I am grateful. I mean, I'm still recovering, but I'm grateful because I've got it, So I'd like to talk about, or I'd like to have you talk about what you're doing, because I've been involved and exposed to the business that you're in, and the opportunity that you're in. And I'd like you to share more about that.
Thanks for the opportunity. It's amazing because nothing that I ever thought I would do on many levels. I was the musician, the artist, the designer, that part of my life. Here, I own a telecom, home services, and energy business, international. Very other side of the brain.
Yeah.
And I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about it because it's not about the services. Well, first of all, we're a service industry. So we're helping people with services that everybody uses every day, every bill that people will be spending for the rest of their life. The company's called ACN. We've been in business 20 years now, January. So I love that they opened when I moved to California. So it's taken me 20 years of growth to find this business.
But now you have an opportunity to integrate the creative with the left brain.
It's true.
And it's like now the balance.
So
late bloomer.
It's great. I love this business. So I love this company. So I opened up my own franchise a little over 2 years ago. Didn't know if I could do it or not. Well, I have grown to a position right now where I am overseeing over 900 little franchises, or big franchises.
Wow.
I am
That's a lot.
moving internationally. Yes, you knew me when I had a few people.
Just a few. Wow.
So I have
David, you've been busy.
I'm busy. I am getting paid on thousands and thousands of bills. I am earning and growing my wealth by helping others develop their stores. That's what I love.
That's the key.
So what we do basically is we help people either start their own franchise for a very nominal amount. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Or we help people with their bills. anybody who's breathing and not living in a cave has these bills. Phone, TV,
Yeah.
internet,
Yeah.
energy. We're getting into banking,
Yeah.
MasterCard, Visa. I mean, these are essential services, and I am helping people, whether it's $20 a month or $2 a month.
Yeah.
Savings, people appreciate
Yeah.
anything.
Well, and because of the economy that has been transforming the last 4 years or so, you know, it's important to save on everything that we can and get the best, and also put it back into the entrepreneurial, what our country was based on, is getting back into the entrepreneurial hands and not the big, huge conglomerates that have totally lost the relationship quotient.
You got it.
You know, and I've been in the corporate back in them, and that's why I wrote my book, because I got in it and it's like, wait a minute, they've totally lost their focus, like I did with the money, you know, and that's what they do. And it's like, wake up, Wall Street, wake up.
And you're right, so I am helping all walks of life. From 18-year-olds, I have a gentleman who's 95-year-old who opened his own franchise. I have people who have absolutely no money to multimillionaires. I am working with all types of people to change their financial future, whether they want a little bit of residual income or whether they want millions. That excites me.
Yeah.
That truly excites me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
Is there anything else that you would like to share? I know you're getting a workout because I've been challenging you, but you know, this is wonderful information.
Just that I love what I'm doing, and I just want the viewers to know that I want to help everybody. So if there's anybody out there who is in the same situation that I just went through, coming out the other side, making a lot of money right now, and creating such a great relationship with money right now. I feel very healthy around it. Mm-hmm. I would love to help anybody and everybody who is open to hearing about this, and not only not the business, but hearing about how to go through this journey. Because there's so many people that I'm meeting every day that are hurting on many levels.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm here. I found my purpose, and I will do this for the rest of my life. That's exciting.
Amen, and thank you.
Amen.
Thank you for sharing. And it's, how much time do we have left? Where are we? Because the timer isn't on. I get to cut this out.
You can wrap it in 5. I think you've been going for over a half hour. Great show.
Okay.
Did I?
It's okay if you no, we're still on, but it's okay because I'll cut this out. But if there's anything else, because
just wondering if I want to. Is there anything else I want to say about the business? I think I said a lot. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like you covered
what we do.
Covered it, and
there's one more thing. I want to say about the business.
Okay.
Can I say that now?
Yeah, please. If you want to share anything else, please.
What also excites me about this business is I did have a dream, and so many of us let go of our dreams. I had a dream to visit every country when I was little, to travel around the world, to meet people from everywhere. What I love about this business, we do business in 23 countries. I don't have any walls. I don't have any employees. I have no overhead. I can go into Italy. I can go to Spain. I can go to Korea. I can go to Australia because everybody is using these essential services. That's incredible. We're adding more and more countries all the time. I am excited to help people go back to their home countries, bring this opportunity back there. That to me is very exciting.
And that's in itself, you're helping people.
Again,
so
yes. The theme of this is helping people.
Is helping people. And amen to that. Well, thank you again, David. And maybe in a few months you can come back.
I would love to. That would be great.
And thank you so much for sharing your intimate details with what you've gone through. And I think it's a good example of, to help people.
I also want to just encourage people to break through your barriers of who and what you think you are.
Yeah.
and be open to anything and everything, because we don't really know when we're in that position of contraction what we're really here for.
When things are when you feel like things are out of control, that's when you have the opportunity.
Would I have done what I'm doing now if things were going well? When things were going, I don't know if I would have been open to it.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't have.
Probably
I mean,
not.
it didn't work that way, so
Probably not.
it's happened the way it's supposed to happen.
So I just want to invite everybody to just be open.
Yeah.
You know, the most expensive thing that we can have is a closed mind.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And that steel trap mind doesn't work.
It does not
It
work.
just closes you to so many things.
Yes, it does.
So, well, thanks again for sharing.
Thanks, Cheryl. Great to see you.
Yes, you too.
Okay.
Okay, our tip for the day. Are you ready? Our tip for today is a business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. That's by Henry Ford. If women didn't exist, all the money in the world would have no meaning. Aristotle Onassis. With malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right, let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds. Abraham Lincoln. Don't stay in bed unless you can make money in bed. And that's from George Burns. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Ayn Rand. All riches have their origin in mind. Wealth is in ideas, not money. That was by Robert Collier. We've got to put a lot of money into changing behavior, and that's by Bill Gates, and I have to say that this is the wisest statement I've ever heard him say. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual doom, and that's by Martin Luther King Jr. The rich are always going to say that, just give us more money and we'll go out and spend more, and then it will all trickle down to the rest of you. But that has not worked the last 10 years, and I hope the American public is catching on. By Warren Buffett. When I chased after money, I never had enough. When I got my life on purpose and focused on giving of myself and everything that arrived into my life, then I was prosperous. By Wayne Dyer. I know it's going to be the private sector that leads the country out of the current economic times we're in. You can spend your money better than the government can spend your money. George W. Bush. The internet didn't get invented on its own. Government research created the internet, so all the companies that could make money off the internet. The point is, it is when we succeed because of our individual initiative, but also because we do things together. That was by Barack Obama. Be grateful for what you have and who you are, and be grateful for your freedom and eat healthy. Good nutrition feeds the mind and the body. Don't forget to feed your spirituality with unconditional love and emotional intelligence, and share your abundance and wealth with others. Live all your relationships from your heart, and especially business relationships. Please don't forget to support and become a member at Marin TV, or all these shows and other wonderful shows wouldn't be airing. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Until next time.
Who can I help change their life? In a little way or a big way. I'm focusing way more on relationships. Before, it was all about me. Then it was about my daughter when she was born, which is great.
Yeah.
She's my love of my life.
Your little angel.
Yeah, she's now 16 driving. She's still my love of my life. But now I see it's time to reach out and help as many people as I can in this area.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you said, so many people are struggling today.
Oh, yeah. And we all need an uplift, and we all
Absolutely.
need, and it all starts up here, thinking positive,
Yes,
no
it
matter
does.
what.
Yeah, I feel wealthy today.
Yeah.
Just having love in my life. I don't know that I've ever truly experienced loving others until now.
Well, that's a wonderful thing to hear. It's a wonderful thing to experience, because that's what humanity's about. That's what we're about. And at first, of course, it starts with loving yourself. And then to be able to share that with,
That's all there is.
and that's all there really
That's
is.
all there is.
Money doesn't matter. Yes, we have to have money to survive. It's the way our society is set up. And
I have to tell you, I have learned to love money. I have
Your
learned
relationship
my
with money.
relationship with money.
so tell me more about that.
Money to me is freedom of choice. Money to me is not focusing on the money every day. I have money flowing in now. I am earning residual income, which I love, so that if something does happen to me at any moment,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry. I just watched my mom pass away, as you know. It's a year ago
Yeah.
right now, and she lived for 4 years, just not really here.
Yeah.
And it was a drain financially, it was a drain emotionally for the family. I don't want to put that on my daughter. I don't want to put that on anybody.
Yeah.
So the idea of working now so that I don't have to worry in the future through earning residual income is the greatest gift. I love my new relationship with money.
That's
really
great.
understanding, having gone through everything, like I said, that
Yeah,
we've gone
and you
through.
had to go through that deep drama, whatever you want to call it, challenge,
Challenge is good.
which challenges opportunity.
Yes, it is.
And at the time, it doesn't seem like it, but it is an opportunity for every one of us. So what's the conversation that you have with yourself and others about abundant thinking to manifest wealth in your life? Wealth isn't just money, but wealth is relationships.
Absolutely.
So what's the conversation that you have? I'm sure you have this conversation.
Every day, every morning, noon, and night. However, very important, we have to set our mind right when we wake up. We have to put
So
the right things.
tell me how that plays out for you.
When I wake up, I am either reading a passage from a self-improvement book,
Yeah.
or I'm watching a video, or I'm just listening to something inspirational. Very important how I start my day. And then I set my day according to who can I help, what are my goals, what are my aspirations. And I go morning, noon, and night. I mean, I
know you're like
we
the
talked about this.
Energizer bunny, the ever ready.
Because there's so many people to help, so many people, exactly what you just asked about, to help change their mind.
Yeah.
Their thinking and
you've
their
changed
words.
yours.
I have.
So that's the frequency that you're running on,
Yeah.
is the helping the others. And that's what it's all about.
And it starts in the mind, and it starts in the conversation that we have with ourselves and others, and then it comes out through the words.
Do you in your your ritual that you do in the morning, do you give gratitude?
Absolutely.
Because to me, that's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing I do in the morning is gratitude.
Yeah.
Because we need to be grateful for what we have and who we're with and what we're doing now, and being conscious of it before we can handle more.
And as I go through the day, I watch every miracle that's happening and stop and breathe and acknowledge that there are miracles
So tell me
happening.
some of the miracles that are happening.
Running into you, being on this
Oh,
show.
brother!
Just everything. Everything is just working out now. Everything,
Falling into place.
It's all falling into place.
Well,
and it's in divine, your word divine.
Yes, divine.
It's perfect. It's divine
divine.
order, and it's
Yeah.
divine time. It may not be on my time,
That's
but
nice.
just knowing that it's all going to work out, no matter what, is freedom.
With malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, As God gives us to see the right, let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds. Abraham Lincoln. Don't stay in bed unless you can make money in bed. And that's from George Burns. Money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. Ayn Rand. All riches have their origin in mind. Wealth is in ideas, not money. That was by Robert Collier. We've got to put a lot of money into changing behavior, and that's by Bill Gates, and I have to say that this is the wisest statement I've ever heard him say. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual doom, and that's by Martin Luther King Jr. The rich are always going to say that, just give us more money and we'll go out and spend more, and then it will all trickle down to the rest of you. But that has not worked the last 10 years, and I hope the American public is catching on. By Warren Buffett. When I chased after money, I never had enough. When I got my life on purpose and focused on giving of myself and everything that arrived into my life, to be the private sector that leads the country out of the current economic times we're in. You can spend your money better than the government can spend your money. George W. Bush. The internet didn't get invented on its own. Government research created the internet, so all the companies that could make money off the internet. The point is, it is when we succeed because of our individual initiative, but also because we do things together. That was by Barack Obama. Be grateful for what you have and who you are, and be grateful for your freedom and eat healthy. Good nutrition feeds the mind and the body. Don't forget to feed your spirituality with unconditional love and emotional intelligence, and share your abundance and wealth with others. Live all your relationships from your heart, and especially business relationships. Please don't forget to support and become a member at Marin TV, or all these shows and other wonderful shows wouldn't be airing. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Until next time.